Hello again, everybody. This is Derek from ScreamingEagleAirsoft.com, and today I just want to throw out a rebuttal, a comment, a whatever you want to call this, about some comments that I'm receiving on my channel. First of all, if you take the time to type in a comment, let me back up. If you think what you're watching is a pile of malarkey, using that as a kind term, if you think what you're seeing on my channel is a pile of malarkey, and you waste by putting a comment on my video that only says things like, that was a pain to watch, or stop stuttering, or here's some examples, I think you're overweight, or you lost a lot of hair, or why don't you shave, or I'm just making these up. But if you put something on there like that on my channel, aren't you just wasting your time? Aren't you being a stupid? Okay, I think so. I think you're being stupid. Now, if you've got some constructive criticism, like you say something like, it's not a bolt catch, it's not a, let me rephrase that. Here's an example. It's not a barrel catch, it's a bolt catch. Okay, that's true, okay? So what if I said it was a barrel catch, you know? Okay, so I was being stupid at the time. It is possible, you know, I'm not perfect, you know, I do make some mistakes. But when you come on there and you start slamming me like, you're an idiot, don't you know what a barrel catch is? Or, you know, that barrel's 14 millimeter and it's got a positive thread instead of a negative thread, or something like that. And you say it in a way that is malicious. Well, most of the time I will leave it on there unless it's got vulgarity. If it doesn't have vulgarity, I'll leave it on there. Let other people see how stupid you are. And I will respond with something like, yeah, you're probably right, I messed it up, I said negative when it was really a positive, or, you know, something like that, if I truly make a mistake, truly. But if I'm just being, if I'm being funny, haha, and you take it as me being serious and you have to start slamming me, then I'm just going to delete your comment, because you're a retard. You don't understand humor. If I'm not being humorous and I'm just being straightforward with you, and you put a comment on there that's vulgar or something like that, I'm taking it off. Now, there are some comments on there that come from guys that try to tell me what parts of a gun and how they work. Okay? I actually had a guy write me just recently, I just responded to him today. I had a guy recently tell me that you push the top of the bolt catch to catch the bolt back, and to lock it back. What? No, stupid. Okay, when you charge the M4, M16, whatever, you push the bottom of it to lock it in. You press the top to let it go forward and chamber around. Get a grip. Okay, that's just an example of some of the stupid stuff. And then, in the same comment, he's talking to me how, basically saying how stupid I am. Okay, hey, I am stupid, that's true. But I don't want you to comment about how stupid I am in a malicious way. If it's a positive way, that's cool, you know, like whatever, you're stupid, you know. A lot of times when you write something in print, I don't get to see your emotions, I don't get to hear the inflections of your voice or your tone. So even if you meant it positively, or if you meant it jokingly, if you type it just straight up, you know, you're stupid, then it's going to come across as being malicious. And if you haven't figured it out already, like every other word I say is or okay. I don't know if you've ever watched any of my videos. Okay, okay, whatever. I just did it again. I do that like a lot. So just whatever. Okay, also, if a kid gets on there and he comments to me about something that he doesn't know, let's say he's, you know, Like, what millimeter BBs are those? Okay, you and I, we might think that's a stupid question. But I'm not going to get on there and say, hey, dude, you're stupid for asking that question. No, I mean, I don't do that. I would just say, hey, it's 6mm. Like most airsoft guns have 6mm. There's a couple 8mm, blah, 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 blah. But I'm not going to say, hey, kid, you're an idiot. Okay? And there are people commenting on my channel, replying to other players, that have honest to goodness questions as if they're treating them like they're idiots. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't want to see that on my channel. Who's going to win this battle? I'm going to win this battle. Who has the delete button? Me. Do you? No. I can just delete your comment and then you wasted all that time. Especially the guy that gave me like 3 paragraphs worth of stuff. Great. You typed in a bunch of junk that I just hit delete. Okay. So, don't comment on my channel unless it's constructive. Other players can take that information and learn from it. Okay? If you think I'm a retard, that's cool. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people out there do. Just type in something that's constructive. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to see stupid trolls on my site, on my YouTube channel. I will delete you. And if I feel that it's really bad, I'll ban you for making comments to any of my videos. So don't do it unless you don't care, which you probably don't, because you wouldn't have said that if you didn't care. But then, if you don't care, why'd you waste your time typing it up? Okay. Whew. Okay. That's all this was. This was for me to tell you idiots out there to stop bashing me because I don't care. I'll just delete you. I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings that you're an idiot. Okay. Especially that bolt catch guy. I mean, that's whatever. And then the positive thread. That's not even part of my video. I mean, I was doing a review on the gun, and maybe I mentioned something about the flash suppressor can be unscrewed or something. I don't know. I probably didn't say positive or negative thread. And if I did say positive or negative thread about that, it's either because I know for a fact it's one or the other, or it says that in the manual. And if it says it in the manual, hey, don't talk to me about it. Look in the manual. Email the company. Okay, so a lot of these guns, and that's another thing. I'm doing reviews for the business, right? And you all know that. I mean, if you're on my channel, if you subscribe, and you're probably watching this, the idiots probably aren't the ones watching it. It's all you guys that are cool are watching this. But if you subscribe, you already know that I'm selling most of these guns on my website. And what am I doing? I got like an assembly line. I got guns like stacked up to the ceiling of my house, and I'm pulling them down one at a time. How many guns do you think I use on the field? Honestly, how many guns do you think I only play like 52 times a year? I don't play 365 times a year. So how many times do you think I take a gun out? Do you think I have 52 guns? I use a different one every week? No, it isn't happening. I got about 6 guns that I use all the time, that I go through all the time. The other ones, I open the box, I shoot them a few times, I check them out, I feel them up, and then I do a review on them, like, this is what I think of this gun, this is how cool it is, or not how cool it is, or this is what's wrong with it, this is what I like about it. Did I get a chance to go out and play with it on the field? Probably not. Okay, so if you know something I don't know, put it in the comments. Say, hey, this is blah, 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 and educate me. That's cool. Don't say, you're a retard, you don't know anything about this gun. It's probably true. I just opened it up, looked at it, shot it a few times. I didn't disassemble it. I didn't go through the gearbox. I didn't check this spring out. I didn't do all that stuff. I do that with my guns. I don't do that with the guns I'm reviewing, So, I hope this cuts back on some of the idiots that put comments on my YouTube channel. If your comment got deleted, it's because either you said something I didn't want to stay on the YouTube channel, or you've used vulgarity, or you said it in a way that made it controversial. You know, you said it in such a way that you hurt my feelings. I'm gonna have to boot you. You know, that's what this is all about. You know, some of these guys are saying malicious stuff, and hopefully this didn't go too long, because if it went really long, you're probably not even watch the end of the video. You've probably already moved on to another video. Some of these guys that put comments on the videos, one, they've never put a real uniform on in their life. The only thing they've put on is stuff they bought in the Army surplus store. Two, they're probably not even 20 years old. They're probably younger, you know, and they just enjoy, they don't understand social graces. You know, they have no manners. It's possible. Three, their parents are probably, you know, didn't raise them very well. So it could be, unless you've put a uniform on and you've been in the service ever, you know, you could be a World War II veteran. I'm going to respect you a hell of a lot more than I am this guy that's never been in the Army and he's trying to tell me something about an M4. It just, you know, you might, that World War II veteran, even though he's never used an M4, probably knows more about an M4 than you that's never been in the service. So what I'm trying to say is, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, those of you that are smart and you help me out and you put comments on there, you give me constructive criticism, I really appreciate you guys. You guys that have subscribed and all that, I really do appreciate it. Those of you that are being dicks, stupid buttholes, I'm going to delete you. I'm going to ban you from the videos, from putting comments on there. And then, what did that accomplish? You didn't accomplish anything. Now, if you have some constructive criticism, or even if you have something constructive to say, I'm going to have to kick you too. So that's like, well, all you guys out there, I appreciate you coming out and checking out this video and listening to me moan and bitch, because that's really all this video is. And remember, guys, when you're on the airsoft field, play safe.